We did $3 million in 30 days with Facebook ads and Shopify. And today I'm going to show you exactly how we did that. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot. If you're new to the channel, I produce content fully transparent for you guys with the intentions of helping you grow and scale your business. One day you'll be tired of doing the shit yourself, and you're going to want to go ahead and reach out to someone to help you out with either consulting or us to come on board and help in running your ads. So that's the catch right here. Eventually one day you'll have that opportunity. We'll help multiple brands go from scale to 6 figures a month, even 7 figures a month in revenue. And I'm going to help you guys get there. So with that being said, make sure to like button and hit the subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let's dive into the video. All right, so we did $3 million in 30 days. And this is actually a continuation case study in that perspective right there. Just to show you guys a triple well screenshot in terms of, we did $3.3 million. And this is for one store, just to be clear. $3.3 million, $930,000 in ads. With $970,000 in net profit. And again, this is a continuation case study. So today we're gonna be talking more about some new problems that's been created due to this and how we're gonna solve them. The first video, scaling Shopify store from $100 to $100,000 a day using Facebook ads. This is gonna go more in terms of the the account structure and stuff like that. So if you want to see more of like the account structure of this case study, go watch this video. And then if you want to see more kind of just a more holistical overview of all the different components of scaling, check out $1 million in 14 days. So account structure, and then more of everything else, inventory, issues that's been created due to scaling this, things like that. Watch this video. Now we're going to talk about a new problem that's been created from doing this type of performance in 30 days. Again, this is for one brand. Okay. The reason why I'm using the pod view right here for this particular store is because we have a USA store, a Sweden store, and kind of like a European store. And then, like those 3 key stores right there. Oh, and UK. So I'm just seeing the pod view of all 4 of those stores put together. The reason why we have a different store per country is so that way it's articulating the right prices and language for when those people go to that store. So all 4 stores exactly the same, just different languages in that perspective right there. So now, due to scaling to doing $3.3 million in 30 days, we're presented with a new problem, okay? We've acquired a ton of new customers, but we had a very low returning customer rate during that $3.3 million in 30 days, okay? The reason why this is a problem is because we can continue building the business with a really high level of new customer acquisition. The problem with this is that advertising will always become more expensive. So those people who are watching my channel right now and you're purely reliant on a customer to purchase from your business at a profitable rate on Facebook ads, you are fucked if you can't run Facebook ads one day. And your objective should be to build a business to where you can literally turn your ads off today and customers will still keep flowing in and buying from you, okay? And if you can't create that, that becomes a huge problem in your business. And that's the problem that we're tackling right now, immediately. We're not gonna wait 6 months and put it down the line. We want to tackle it while we have momentum, because momentum is a powerful player in terms of growing a business as fast as possible. Okay. So again, new customer versus returning customer, we were 99% new customers. And this is kind of what a 99-to-1 split looks like. We were 99% on new customer acquisition, new customer revenue, and we had 1% returning customers. Okay. All of our businesses that are doing successful numbers, like coasting at $400,000-$500,000 a month, $2.5 million a month, things like that, they have a split of revenue between new customers and returning customers. And for us, we've been finding that magical split to be about a 60-40. 60% of your daily revenue comes from new customers and 40% of your daily revenue comes from returning customers. Okay. So that way, if we turned off new customer acquisition on one day, let's say, for example, we're doing $10,000 a day or even $1,000 a day. Okay. If we turned off new customer acquisition, our business would coast at $1,000 a day. We would coast at $400 a day in terms of a 60-40 split from new customers to returning customers. Okay. So that is why that's important. And returning customer revenue will also allow you to spend more on ads at a lower ROI. Okay. So there's a lot of our accounts that we do a 1x, 1.3x ROAS on Facebook, but overall we're doing like a 3 to 4x MER. So MER is total revenue divided by total spend from all platforms. ROAS is looking at a very specific platform. So like say Facebook ROAS and then MER. So our Facebook reported ROAS is like 1.1, 1.3. Our overall MER is a 3 to 4x, okay? And why that's important is because that shows healthy business growth, okay? If you're purely reliant on Facebook ads, in terms of, hey, 99% of my revenue comes from Facebook ads, new customers every day, then you have to hit a 3x on Facebook ads to hit a 3x overall. If not, if you hit a 2x on Facebook ads, you're going to see a 2x overall because you're purely reliant on Facebook performance, okay? And that's a scary situation to be in because if your ad account gets shut down, you literally will go to zero overnight. So your objective should be, hey, we're scaling and growing on Facebook ads, but we also need to put some focus and priority on building returning customer revenue, okay? That should be a high priority. Once you reach $1,000 a day in sales from just Facebook ads, you need to be immediately working on that returning customer revenue, okay? Because that's gonna allow you to build a more balanced business and a more well-positioned business that's going to grow for years to come. All right, so how do you actually increase customer revenue? Well, let's look at just a few brands that we already use, because if we already use these brands, we already kind of know how they take our money in that perspective right there. So, for example, anything that requires product to run out every couple of weeks. So for example, I have like my pre-workout right here. This pre-workout I buy from the same company every 30 days. Okay, so that's one way. If you have a product that runs out every couple of weeks, get on a subscribe and save. Get these people automatically receiving your product. Don't let them go and purchase from your website every time a product runs out. That's too much work for them. And guess what? They're going to forget, and then ultimately they'll just find another workout, pre-workout, something like that. Get them on subscribe and save. Easy way to pick up returning customer revenue. We have a supplement brand that does literally a 1x ROAS on Facebook, but about a 2.5, 2.7 ROAS or MER overall. And because they're a supplement brand, they focus heavy on customer acquisition. We can spend more and beat all of the competitors by spending more on Facebook ads than any other competitor. And they have a healthy subscribe and save route to where we can grow the business overall. If we turn their ads off one night or like for good, they would literally coast at 5 to 10K a day and just returning customer revenue. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So anything that can be set up on a subscription, do it. Launch it within your business. That's really good. Another way too is training programs and stuff. So let's say for example, you sell, fitness products, and then people buy your weights. Like let's just say for example, these little weight trays, these little egg weights are like 1 pound. I use it for boxing. I just bought these. Now let's say for example, I got an email after that said, hey, glad you're loving your weights. Here's a subscribe and save training program where each week we produce one video that shows you different workouts you can do with these weights. Okay, $10 a month. That's it. Great. Imagine you sold 100,000 of these. You have 30% subscribe rate of that training program. It was $10 a month. You sold 100,000 of these. That's roughly 30,000 members times 10. That's like $300,000 a month in revenue. That's straight profit because it's a training program. So just put it in perspective right there. All right. So the next thing is launch new products that continue to help your customer. Okay. So for example, I have an iPhone, I have a MacBook, I have, Mac keyboard, Mac, little mouse, but not the mouse, that's the trackpad. I have an iPad that sits right here. So I have a lot of Apple products. All right. Apple has done a really good job at keeping me in their ecosystem. Okay. And I've continued to buy other products from them that has increased my returning customer revenue. Okay. For them, like my LTV with Apple is like in probably over 10 grand. Okay. I've spent 4,000 on a MacBook. I've spent 1,000 on an iPad, 5,000. I've had 6 iPhones. That's almost 1,000 pop right there. So my one LTV for Apple is probably like $11,000, $12,000 I've spent with Apple alone. Think about it. If they were, oh my God, we spent $1,000 on ads and we acquired one customer. They have a 10x ROAS, but their day one ROAS was a 1 to 1. Their year over year ROAS though, like a 10 to 1. Okay. So they're not concerned with being super profitable in that first sell because they have so many other products that over time they're going to keep consuming and make their profits back. So that's one way. Launch new products that continue to help your customer. The second way is launch better versions of your first product. Okay. There's a limiting belief in your mind. I see most people. Oh, well, Nick, I can't launch a better version of my current product. Well, why not? Because all my existing customers would get pissed. Why? Because they bought this product, and as a business, I should make this the best product. Okay, well, what about Apple? They've launched iPhone 4, they've launched iPhone 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do you think anyone got pissed when they purchased a 7 and then a few years later they launched an iPhone 14? No. They literally like, Apple, give me my money. I love the 7. Give me more. I want the 8. So look at Apple. How can you take your current product, make a better version, and just relaunch it as a whole new product? iPhone 5. Hey, let's do that again next year. iPhone 6. Let's do it again next year. iPhone 7. And every year, it's like an annual subscription. Every year, Apple takes $1,000 from it. Boom. Here, Apple, here, Apple, here, Apple. So how can you launch new products that are better versions of your first product? That's what you need to look at. So these are 3 different ways to increase returning customer revenue. Okay. And look, to be honest, how do you market this to your existing customers? Klaviyo, SMS, email, organic content. That's like the primary way we do it. And that way we're spending little to none on ad spend, because all we're trying to do is get to existing customers. That's it. And promote other products to them. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what 90% of brand owners watching this video will do. That you're going to go find this cheap ass little product, try to launch it to your existing customers. They're not going to want it. And you'll be like, Nick, your videos don't work. I wasted my time. And that's because you're launching shit products. Okay. You just like you can test new ads on a weekly basis, creatives, copy, and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily saying you need to test products on a weekly basis, maybe on a monthly basis, but experiment with different ideas. And really, you need to understand your avatar, because let's say, for example, for Apple, they really were able to build an ecosystem around my day-to-day life. Okay. They've had thousands of product ideas that they said no to and said yes to just these few key product ideas that work. So just because you get an idea for a product doesn't mean it's the product idea that you need to execute on. That's big right there. Okay. So here's a few ways you can do this yourself. Obviously, you need to go and start looking at what new products you want to launch, but leverage your customers to tell you what they want. Okay. So give you guys a very simple tactic you can go deploy in your business. Sit down for not 5 minutes. Please, dear God, don't spend 5 minutes to come up with new ideas. Spend 4 to 6 hours researching and putting together a couple different product ideas. Okay. All right. Spend a day on it. Maybe 2 days on it. Okay. And then come up with 4 product ideas that you can actually take action on and you think your customers would love. Then literally go to your email software. 90% of y'all are probably leveraging Klaviyo. Go to Klaviyo, build out a campaign, send to existing customers only. Okay. Go to googleforms.com. You can create you a form in like 5 minutes and literally just create a simple poll. Hey, we're thinking about launching these 4 products. Which one would you like to see? Product 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. And then let customers vote on what they want. And then guess what? You can put something where it's like after you complete the poll, you get a 10% off gift card. So that way people have to complete the poll, they at least get something for their time back. Okay. Let people vote on what they want. I've seen it countless times. Brand owners have this amazing idea, and then their customers vote and say, hey, I do not want that shit at all. That looks horrible. And then they want something else. And then they go actually buy that something else. So leverage your customers to tell you what they want. Come up with the ideas first, let them poll on it and vote. So now you know with some level of confidence what you should focus your time and attention to. And that's going to allow you to, again, help out with launching a better product or some new products to help increase returning customer revenue. And the goal here is to get this 60-40 split in your day-to-day revenue. Well, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. And I really hope this stressed some importance to you guys, kind of a wake-up call for some of you who've been purely relying on Facebook every day and, thinking you're getting that same performance every day, because you're not. Advertising get more expensive and you're gonna wish you did this sooner. So start taking action on this now. Obviously, you can still coast around with like your creative and like your performance and stuff and improving your Facebook ad performance, but this needs to be equally a big factor that you need to be focused on within your business. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I help brands go from, I've helped brands scale to 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month in revenue. I provide consulting or done for you service where we actually come and run in your ads and everything like that, click the link below to book a call with me and my team to discuss that. As far as that, all this content on this channel is completely for free with you guys. Goal is to help you guys scale and grow your brand. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.